Basketball that we played since I've been a head coach in the second half, it was embarrassing. And we completely lost our composure on offense and defense. We got whipped on both ends of the court. I thought we played selfish. In the first half, the ball was zinging and moving, and we got wide open shots. Second half, we over dribbled, didn't play for each other, and we couldn't score the ball. And then we didn't get any stops. Credit to those guys, credit to NC State and their guards. I thought their guards outplayed ours. I thought they played a lot more physical, guarded them better in the second half, and we kind of just played right into their hands. Even though it was as bad as it was, we had the lead, 3:31 to go, coming out of a timeout. We missed front end of a 1-1, and go down and foul, and it just turned into either them getting easy baskets or us fouling them. I think they went 20 for 21 down the stretch, after somebody told me. It seemed like they made them all. So credit to their players and their team for sticking together. And I told the team at halftime, you don't win the game at half. No awards handed out, so we got to play second half. And when we didn't, and that's disappointing. And we've let our fans down as well by losing an in-state game like this. Questions?
Steve, how would you describe that sequence at the end and the explanation that you received?
I don't know what happened. I know that Middlebrooks went baseline and made a play, scored, got fouled, and then I can't see that far down there. I don't know. I mean, they called double tags. You guys know as much as I do. I mean, technical on Middlebrooks and Diarwa, and that was Middlebrooks' fifth foul, so he goes out. They get to put a better free throw shooter in probably. He wasn't going to miss though. He'd been making them. And then Diarwa gets tossed, and then they threw Salas too. I don't know. I did not see it. I mean, I'm too far away to see something like that.
Steve, what's the frustration level with how you handled the first half? And it seemed like they played through some early turnovers because of the pressure, and then the way they didn't handle the second half.
I'm completely frustrated. I mean, I wanted. This was a big game for me to see how we would handle growing up from Florida State to NC State on the road. And I thought we were tougher than Florida State, to be honest with you. We just imploded in the second half. I'll take the blame. That's my job to coach them, my job to get them right. We were just completely discombobulated on offense. And credit to them. They stepped up to pressure, and not the full court pressure, that wasn't a problem, in the half court. And they just bullied our guards, and we just kept over dribbling. Instead of, we kept telling them, drive it, look opposite, wide open. And we just did it. And, it's not indicative of our players, but it's sad because, we're better than that. And to play offense like that in the second half, it's just not good, especially when you had a chance to go on the road and win a game, which we did. And we had it under control for the majority of the game. I mean, how long did we lead?
Yeah, they didn't lead until it was 70-69.
Yeah. So it's disappointing.
What's the message to the team after the game, and what's the message tomorrow?
That's between me and them.
You mentioned the team was selfish the second half. What exactly made that happen?
I think I just said they pressured us, we over dribbled, and we didn't come off the ball. So then we coughed it up in traffic, or we forced up bad shots. We're not a bad shooting team, and we shot 33% in the second half. Now, you got to give them credit too. They played good defense. We just over dribbled. We didn't move it. If you move the ball against them, you get open shot. We got them, but we quit doing it for whatever reason. And so there you go. And then when you couple that with not getting stops on the other end or just fouling, it's a bad recipe.
Steve, do you think
we went 0 for 9 from behind, 0 for 8 behind the arc.
Yeah.
DJ Burns wasn't a huge factor today. Where did things go wrong defensively?
I have to go back and look. I mean, I thought they got inside of us in the second half. They got to the rim more, and we fouled more. We weren't good. We didn't foul as much in the first half, I don't think. I mean, I don't have his numbers here, but I mean, they got to the line 33 times. I mean, DJ Horn had a hell of a game, and he made some tough twos, but we were going to give him that because they didn't make a three the entire game. But late in the game, we trapped him too. We blitzed him, and then again, it's just falling. It hurts when we don't have Epton on the court, and defensively, he's really good, and we missed a couple opportunities. We were supposed to blitz him, and he was the only one we were blitzing, and we didn't do it. And then there was a couple of segments there where when Epton was out of game, we didn't get the rebound. And so we got to have him on the court. We're just a different team with him on the court, and we know it, and that's on all of us to do better. But I just thought they probably just got easier baskets. We either fouled or they just got to the rim. Middlebrooks played a really good game. He was made a lot of tough shots around the basket, plays hard, played in the league. He's a tough player. He had a hell of a night. Didn't miss. Pretty good night. Didn't really need DJ for that. And he still got 10. So I thought we did a good job guarding him, though. I thought the post double bothered him for as good as you could bother him, because I think he's a hell of a player.
So did you feel like the offensive struggles bled into the defensive side in the second half?
Without question. Those two go hand in hand. If you're not sharing the ball and people aren't involved, then what happens? Then you're not as engaged defensively. It's just human nature. And I kept imploring them to move the ball. Just wouldn't do it.
Anything else?
Steve, you said that the problem at Florida State was largely what you had, game plan, didn't translate onto the floor.
Yeah.
Were some of the problems today similar stuff?
I don't know. I mean, that's not really game plan on offense. That's just sharing the basketball, period. Move the ball. Quit dribbling it. Quit over-dribbling it. I know we're talented, but that doesn't matter. The ball has to move and share. And, I know Hunter didn't play he sat for a while, but he's only got 9 shots. They had a hard time guarding him. And the one shot that he missed at the end was a hell of a good shot. He just missed it. We're not finding him enough. We're overhandling. And so that's something I got to fix. I will, promise you that. But I don't think that's more game planning for offense. Really don't. I think that's just play for each other. I mean, we play pretty wide open offense. I mean, I'm not a hard guy to play for offensively, as long as you share the ball. It's not hard, and we didn't do it. And so that's why we have 17 turnovers. And again, I thought their guards were really good defensively. Jaden Taylor's big and physical, and DJ plays hard, and Casey Morcell's just a hard playing dude. And he really guards, and he's got pride in his performance. I mean, I think he's a good player. I always have.
All right. Thanks, guys.
All right.
Thanks.